How to become the woman you always dreamed of. If you're new here, my name is Jessica Alexis and welcome to my channel. Today we will be discussing how to become the woman you always dreamed of. Now, I'm no therapist, I'm no life coach. I am just a woman living in the 21st century and has a little bit of life experience. Not too much because I am still a young lady, but I have enough to share with you some great information. Now, for starters, I would eliminate or remove anything that's no longer serving me. That means people, that means food, that means environment, that means anything that you feel like that no longer serves you. It has to go. If you were to write down a list regarding this specific thing that no longer serves you, or something that you think that may no longer serve you, write down a list of pros and cons. Now, if the cons outweigh the pros, then we have a problem, sister. Now, I know it's easier said than done, but I believe you, and it can be done because action speaks louder than words. So again, if it's no longer serving you, it must be removed. Number two, I would get closer to God. The end of last year, towards the end of 2025, up to this point, 2026, I found myself really getting closer with God. And prior to that, I could go give you guys like my whole life story, but I'll keep it short. I was a believer in God, but I wouldn't have considered myself a Christian. But now that I have been making an effort to get closer to God this year, my life has felt so much more fulfilled and I feel so much more at peace, and I'm starting to have more understanding of why I am on this earth. Now, I don't have complete understanding, but I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to understanding. And I feel so much more protected and understood when I am talking with God. So I have started reading my Bible. I have somewhat started going back to church when I'm not physically able to make it to church. I do watch church at home on the TV. I am also making sure that I am praying every single day. And I'm currently doing a fast, a religious fast. And all of this, I'm praying that I get closer to God and strengthen our relationship so I can just have more clear understanding of what it is I am supposed to be doing on this earth and what my purpose is and how I can become a better person, a better wife, a better sister, a better friend. And that is ultimately my goal when I am furthering my relationship with God by reading my Bible, praying, fasting, and going to church. Now, some people may think that's all it takes to be a Christian, and then they go out there on the weekends and act a fool, or as soon as they get out of church, they're a whole different person. No, we're practicing what we are preaching over here. That means being kinder to people when no one's looking, leading by example, making sure that you are being a good person, especially when no one is watching. And most importantly, being a true believer in Jesus Christ. Those are the real keys. Some of the keys, that's not all, but some of the keys to furthering your faith in the Lord. And I pray that you guys are able to get closer to the Lord this year and many, many more years to come, because I have received so many answers when I talk with God. Like, I'll really have a conversation with God and then I'll read my Bible and there's the answer. Literally, there's the answer. I've had some amazing experiences these past couple of weeks with God. It made me even more of a believer, and I can't believe that I was able to experience these things. Like me, like God hears me, God sees me, God's listening to me, and it made me feel so good. It made me feel heard. It made me feel loved, and get a little emotional talking about God, but like, okay. get it together. If you don't know already, I'm a crier. I'll say this one last thing. Years ago, when I would have considered myself like a believer in God, and when I tried to pray, I didn't really understand what I was doing. I could say maybe I wasn't really a true believer, and maybe that's why I wasn't hearing God. It's so crazy to see where I am now in my relationship than where I was. I never thought that I would feel this way, but it's like something just switched in me, and I was like, I need God. I need God in my life. I need him bad, y'all. I just feel so blessed to know that I'm starting to get to know him more. The next thing I would do, kind of to piggyback off of the point I just made about being a believer in God, you also have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that good things will happen for you, good things are coming, and good things happen to you. You can't keep living in this mindset of so many bad things keep happening to you, you're not worthy of great things happening to you, and nothing ever works out for you. You do not want to live in that mindset, because the universe hears you. The universe is listening. You don't want to put that out there, that energy out there, and manifest so much bad. Let's speak life over ourselves. Let's speak greatness over ourselves, because it's within us. It's up to us to do it. No one's going to change your life for you but you. You have to be able to also put in the work and believe that, and know that you have the power, the strength, the courage to do it, and know that God is always on your side, rooting for you. Like, so much can change for you as long as you believe it. Like, you got to get up out of that funk. You can't live bedrotten. You can't live sitting around. You have to take action and do what's best for you. The next thing I would say is, when you look good, you feel good. So that means putting yourself together as often as you can. I understand there's women out there that has certain things going on in their lives, whether they're a mom, or they feel like they don't have the time, or they're a caregiver of some sort. But as many times as you can, try to put yourself together. That means getting dressed up, even for no reason, even if you feel like you don't have anywhere to go, and putting on some makeup, although you don't need makeup to look good. Doing your hair, making sure your hair is good. I mean, I'm trying to practice what I preach now. I'm a work in progress. I don't always look as good, but when I do, I do. Okay, I can put a little something together. One step can make the world a difference. If you're making one step towards your goals, that's better than no step. You have to push you. You have to put one foot in front of the other to progress. And the last thing that I will say is, try to write down or figure out what woman you want to be. What does she look like? What does she feel like? What does she smell like? What does she think? What does she like to eat? What does she like to consume as far as like TV shows? What does she wear? How does she move? How do you think people see her when she walks into a room? Now, write all of those things down and come up with a game plan as to how you will become her. And then take the necessary steps towards that goal. And I send all of you peace and blessings on your journey to becoming her and becoming the best version of yourself. Make sure you comment down below. What do you want to improve in your life? What do you want to do in 2026? And what steps you are taking to do that? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me if you like this video. Do you like this type of content? Let me know, because I could make this into a whole series and go more in depth. But till next time, bye bye for now. You know, I stole on tagline. You know how she always say bye bye for now?
Yeah.
I started saying that.